Hey you guys, it's your girl Genevieve. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thank you so much for tuning in. Okay guys, so in this video I'm gonna be showing you how I made this cute ponytail. Okay, so with no further ado, let's jump right into it. Hey guys, so those are the items I'm gonna be using for this tutorial. Okay, so here I have my mannequin head already, and then I'm showing you my ponytail net, okay, with the combs that you're using holding your hair, okay, so it don't fall off from your head when you apply it on. Okay, and also it has this drawstrings that afterwards you're gonna draw it and get it together to hold your hair and secure it properly. And then I'm also showing you my pins I'm gonna use to hold it down onto the mannequin hair. Okay, all right guys, so ponytail is one thing every lady should have, because what, it is a lifesaver. Like sometimes you don't need to do too much, like you don't even need to go to a salon to make your hair. If you have a ponytail, you can just put your head up in a bun and then attach your ponytail and just apply the little bit of gel and voila, you're good to go. So guys, this is a ponytail that you can actually make at home. Okay, you don't need to always spend money in doing too much. All right guys, so I'm gonna head to show you the bundles that I'm gonna be using, and then I'm opening that up. Afterwards I'll go on to sew it down onto the cap. All right, it is pretty easy. Okay, this is not hard to do. All right, so sometimes just try to do some things yourself. Don't always go to pay money for people to do stuffs for you. Okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't go to the salon, I'm not saying you should spend money or pay money for people to do it, but sometimes learn how to do some stuffs yourself. It's gonna save you one day, I promise you. And sometimes you might be in a situation whereby you don't have anybody around or no salon around to make that very hair that you want to do, and this ponytail can save you. All right guys, so moving on, I'm going to start sewing the extensions down to the net cap. So guys, this is easy. All right, so I always do the 3 tying method when I'm sewing down my extensions, because I like to have a very whole tight grip. Like I like, after sewing down my hair, it don't pull off. When I make a wig, my wig stays for years. Like I have wigs I've made that have lasted for like 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and if you see them, the sewing, they are still very intact, like nothing like pulling off or anything. So I usually tie my trades and knot my trades like in 3 times, and then afterwards it secures it properly and it don't move. All right guys, so I'll continue sewing the extension down onto the cap. So when I got to where the nape stopped, I went ahead to grab my scissors and cut it off, and then secure that properly and move over to the next line and start sewing down. But guys, if you want to, you can also do a flip method. All right, if you're someone you don't like cutting off your extensions, some people don't really like cutting their extensions, so if you're that kind of person that don't like cutting your extensions, you can also do a flip method. Okay, so I'm going to show you that on the next line that I'm going to sew down. Okay, so do what to stick around and see me do that. Okay, but for me, I don't mind. I only bought this extension for basically this ponytail. Okay, so I'm not going to use it for any other thing else aside this ponytail. But if you're someone that you may want to still use it for something else later in the future, you can just go on and do a flip method instead of cutting it, because if you do cut it, it's going to be like in pieces when you lose it to do something else with it. Okay, so I just do it this way because I just bought it specifically for this ponytail, and I'm not going to use it for any other thing else. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, so here is how you would do the flip method, okay, if you don't want to cut your extension. All right, so when you get to where the net ends, instead of cutting it like I did the first one, you flip it. Okay, after sewing this one down here that I'm doing right now, you flip it. All right, so I'm going to show you that in a minute. All right, so instead of cutting it, you just hold it. You see the way I'm holding it? Then sew it down. Just pull it a bit up and sew it then, and then continue to sew down straight. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to do a flip up method, but I'm just showing you how you're going to do it. Okay, so once you just fold the hair, pull it up a bit, and then sew it down at the beginning of the net, and then continue sewing down going towards the left side. All right, but no, I don't want to do that, so I just went ahead to cut it off and then continue sewing. All right, and then one thing I noticed about when you're cutting off extensions, when you're sewing or making a wig, it makes the wig to look like to lay flat and smooth, like it doesn't have like bumps here and there. But when you do a flip method, you notice that if the extensions, if the width of the extension is hard, like if it's very thick, you're going to notice that when you do the flip up method, the sides of where you flip the hair is going to be a bit puffed up, like it's not going to lay flat, like it's not going to lay very flat. But when you cut off the extensions and then continue sewing, your sew downs is going to look so flat, like it's going to look so flat. But guys, there's some width of extensions that are not that thick, which when you turn it, it's still not going to show those bumps. All right, so if you have those kind of bundles, you can also go on to flip it and it will still look very flat. Okay, so but this one, it's a bit thick, so when I flip it over, you saw, if you can look closer, you'll see that there's a way it's given that a little bit of bump by the sides. Okay, so I don't want that. All right, so guys, if you've stayed with me till this moment and you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Is this video not educative enough? Are you not learning anything? Please, if you do, kindly click on the red subscribe button to get subscribed, and also turn on your notification bell to get notified on any of my new uploads. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, and share this video to support me. Thank you. Okay guys, so I'm sewing the last part on the net. Okay, so here you need to sew it closely to cover up the net, but not too close that you have to sew down where the drawstring is. Okay, because when you sew close to where the drawstring is, it will be hard for you to pull the drawstrings. Okay, so do not make that mistake. All right. Okay guys, so I'm going on to comb it out. Guys, look at that hair, look at that hair. It is so beautiful. It's even shining already. I've not even done anything on it yet. I can't wait to pop this bad boy on my head. Like, wait for the hairstyle I'm going to use it to make. It's going to drop pretty soon. Once I'm done, I'll go on to apply lotus oil on it. Okay, and after applying the lotus oil, I go on to stretch out the hair because we want our hair looking snatched, like looking all cute and seamless. All right, so after that, guys, and that is it for this video. So guys, thank you so much for sticking with me to this point, and I know you've liked this video, and if you subscribe, and you've shared your comments, and yes, I know that you are going to share this video, guys. Okay guys, I love you so much, and thank you so much for sticking with me to this point. I appreciate you all, and God bless you. See you in the next one. Do endeavor to stay safe and be blessed. I love you, but God loves you more. Peace.